same time, you want to root for them and hope they have a good set, which
Yeah.
I'm sure they will.
Should be good. I mean, we know, of course, like you said, so much Puff experience from 2saint, thanks in large part, but that converts into big wins against Hungrybox.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, iBDW has done really, really great against Hungrybox over the last season, and also has beaten 2saint last time they played.
and
So,
Gen X were 3 for 3 on Battlefield starters, for the record.
I mean, we've got, what, 2 New York players? I mean, what do you
Yeah,
expect?
we'll call it a tri-state pool.
Yeah.
But game 1, here we go, and it was a quick 60 out of iBDW. He's just showing his prowess in this matchup right out the gate, so reserved.
And one of the things, yeah, being reserved is one of the things you got to watch out for, because some Vox are very aggressive. iBDW against Puff is very, he plays really passive sometimes. That makes it really hard for Puff to get in. And when Puff tries to approach, you see stuff like that. You just up smash the Puffs drifting in, and you die at very low percents.
Yeah, and this is something I almost wanted to mention with the 2saint Logan set. It's almost kind of like a percent-based game plan that Puff can have at times. We see kind of 2saint reach for a pound there, and Cody knows that kind of that's the threat range at that early percent. Finds it there instead.
And gets a handful of back airs, but isn't able to cover the side B in time. And Cody might take the stock. Single it up air. You can just see how good he is in this match, how practiced he is with these up throw follow-ups, and how well he knows how to kill Puff.
Okay, yeah, and then we talk about these game plans again. Pound perhaps a little bit off the table right now because it doesn't convert into too much more. 2saint looking for raw aerial instead. Finds the forwarder and the stock.
Gets up the 2saint. So iBDW going to center stage and mixing up between lasering and throwing out these aerials to catch Puff's drift in. And just gets rested. Misses the grab. Side B's back. He might kill off of that, actually.
That was insane. Actually, so smart and great awareness by iBDW. Goes immediate for illusion because the Firefox would have taken too long for him to find a punish in time.
That was a genius shine stall into the crazy angle to get back on stage barely, so 2saint was able to cover it. And it's like, you just got to watch for these like really weird angles that sometimes you're not really ready for.
Yeah.
And if it's not for that, like Puff gets a pretty easy time edge guarding Fox. So really good stuff for iBDW for going for that.
Okay, big lead for Cody right now. We'll see if 2saint can pick it back up. It starts with a single neutral win.
But it's also a lot harder for 2saint because even if you, like, in a perfect world for him, he gets a stock, he gets like a backer here, maybe gets an up the rest next stock, he's at kill percent.
Yep.
So you got to watch out. The lead that Cody has right now is just so big, and you just cannot be afforded to take percentage of 2saint right now. Like, I don't even think you can up the rest now. And iBDW knows this and is building up as much percent as possible, so even if he does get up the rest, it doesn't matter, but he gets the up air instead and takes the stock and the game.
To JB3. Game 1 going over to iBDW. Showing he knows his stuff.
He definitely knows how to beat up Puffs. So,
all right, here in FOD, it looks like that's going to be our Game 2 counter pick here.
Really interesting counter pick, because you normally see Puff counter pick to Dreamland here, but
yeah, so I kind of have a theory craft about this now, and it's all, I feel like because of what you said, how good Cody can be defensively and how frustrating it can be for some players, I almost wonder if the space isn't preferred for someone like 2saint who's that aggressive, because he's just going to kind of get camped out, lasered out, and then Cody is so good at finding those single hit options.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense, and I can see that being a reason why you wouldn't go to Dreamland, because just of how hard it is to maintain or get back a lead once Cody's maintained that lead. So I can definitely see why the space wouldn't work out for him. But
platform messes Cody up there. I think he wanted to do dash into up smash to wrap that stock up potentially. Oh my gosh, the spacing's insane.
Yeah. Can't really go for any more lasers. He wants to get an up throw up air. Raw throw inside platform and then raw up smash to the stock. And
I mean, yeah, he presses buttons.
yeah, he's got buttons. Really smart up tilt from iBDW because 2saint was wave dashing in going for an up throw, and the up tilt prevented him from being able to do that. So good stuff.
Oh, 2saint overreached
dead.
on that edge guard, and then also spent a jump to get back to ledge. Cody was just all over it
and right into shine spike. And I feel like you don't see Fox's shine spiking Puff very often, but in that situation it works really, really well because he doesn't have any jump buff.
Yeah. Counting exercise for the Fox player. I love that.
He catches the shield drop with the up tilt and gets even more percent. This is, oh, the up smash and the dash attack and kills too. Like, such just a brutal set right now. I mean, Cody's just so good against Puff.
Yeah, it is insane to watch because we kind of saw the sheer adaptation between stocks, right? So Cody first goes for that wait into dash up smash, just completely raw and neutral, and then kind of expecting 2saint to want to go aggro off of something like that, knowing that Cody will just go for a wait and bait. He just holds shield, 2saint dash attacks into the shield, and it's up smash out of shield to wrap it up instead.
And he's just got such, like you were saying, he's got such a good understanding of neutral and Fox Puff and how to condition his opponents to do things he wants. And he goes Falco. Okay.
This is something I have not really seen.
So I was talking with the 2saint a little bit before the set, and he said if he goes down 2-0 to Cody, he might pull out another character.
Okay.
And he was saying he might go Fox.
Interesting.
But I did not expect Falco. I remember there was a time period when 2saint said he wanted to dual main Falco Puff.
Oh no.
Oh no! No. Cody's smiling behind the mouth. You can see it. But that would have been big. This is actually doing better than his Puff has been. I mean, from the first stock, I think.
Yeah, I mean, 2saint is a player who I don't know a lot about his secondaries, or that he even had a lot of secondaries, to be honest. So this is very, very interesting to me, and it's always kind of cool to see like how a Puff player or a floaty player handles a spacey. Because you can kind of see the Puff tendencies come in.
He's gone secondaries against floaties too. I know in the set versus Coolline, he went Fox, game 4 as an example, or sometimes against like Captain Falcons, he will sometimes pull a Fox.
Okay, full stock lead to iBDW.
Yeah, and it's gonna be interesting to see how this how he adapts with Falco.
Ooh, yeah, fast falls too early, doesn't get the laser out in time. Oh no.
Oh.
And and that's what I mean by like Puff tendencies, right? Like he just did full hop, double jump nair in neutral.
Yeah, like you can tell.
And then like full drift in, like he was kind of expecting to be able to drift back to ledge. So
Rolls gets up tilted.
Okay, yeah, Cody's catching him reaching every time now.
Yeah, after what was like a very, very good first stock, it just seems like Cody's been running away with this. Yeah, I can see it now. I can definitely see the Puff S tendencies of like, using like the space and using full hopping and.
Oh no!
Oh, he's so
come
good.
on. All right. Well.
I definitely did not expect the set to end that way.
Yeah. I didn't expect that game to start that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, 3-0 in favor of iBDW. Our first seed keeps on the grind. Staying up there up top.
For sure. So it looks like Cody's probably going to take the pool, maybe? We'll see. I mean, he's up 2-0 right now in sets. Only got one more set to play against Logan. So good stuff to Cody for being able to maintain the first seed.
Yeah.
We have one more 2saint set later today we're going to see. 2saint versus Cobalt. So we'll see if maybe the Falcon comes out there too. Get some Puff action. And either way, we're going to get a couple more good sets today in our group. So.
Also worth mentioning, guys, again, performance in pools not necessarily doesn't matter, but everyone in these pools are still in bracket for tomorrow. So your favorite players aren't out of the woods just yet. It just determines positioning whether it is in the winners or losers side of bracket for tomorrow.
Exactly.